Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today I thought I would talk you through my March fabric haul and sewing plans. So please excuse if you can hear some noise going on. There's some builders behind us in the field that are renovating some barns, and yeah, they've just started drilling, so I'm really sorry if that interrupts this vlog. Okay, so let me start by what I'm wearing. Today the top is just a ready to wear jersey top, so I won't discuss that, but the skirt is the Deer and Doe Chardon skirt. I think you can just see it here. This is in sort of a pale green Needlecord fabric. I don't know if you can see that very clearly. Is that coming up? Yeah, just about. I'll stand on my chair so you can have a look. I've had this skirt, there we go, so it's got pleats in the front and the back, and a zip, an invisible zip that just goes up the back, and inseam pockets as well. Now I've had this skirt, I made this skirt about 3 or 4 years ago now, and it is actually a little bit big on me now because I've lost a bit of weight since then. So I haven't worn it actually for a good couple of years, and I've dug it out of my wardrobe today and thought I'd wear it with my thermal tights. We've had very cold weather here in Yorkshire in the last few days, but today feels a bit more spring-like, but I've still got my thermal tights on because I'm always cold. Anyway, so let's get started. So right then, first things first. The first fabric I want to show you is some really gorgeous viscose fabric, which has got a lovely cherry print on it. Now I bought this, I've got 3 meters of this, and I bought this from the Textile Centre. I will put a link to them down below, but I do believe that this fabric has just sold out, and being a cherry print fabrics always tend to sell out really quickly. It's a navy blue. I'll just bring it a bit closer so you can see if that's going to focus a bit better. Can you see that there? So it's not focusing really well, but it's a navy blue viscose, really nice and soft and drapey. And as I say, I've got 3 meters of this, and I'd actually seen it when I watched another vlog. It's a lady called, oh my gosh, I can't remember her name, but I will, the vlog is called So Custom, so I will link to her channel down below so you can go check her out. But this fabric, she'd got this on there, and she said it was from the Textile Centre, and I was like, oh, quick, let me go and have a look, because I really do love the Textile Centre. And went on, and they'd got a few meters of this left, so I bought, as I say, I bought 3 meters, but I do think they're sold out now. I think it was £3.99 a meter, so it's really, they're so reasonably priced. So yeah, so I've got 3 meters of this, and what I'm going to make with this is this pattern, which is Simplicity 8084. It's a Mimi G style pattern. Can you see that? Okay, and basically it's a shirt dress that you can either do a shorter version or a full length maxi dress version. Now I have made this one before. I've made it in the full length version. You haven't seen it on any of my vlogs. I made it about 15 months ago. But I will show you at some point, and I actually made it out of a scuba fabric. Now I think it's a scuba, I'm pretty sure it's a scuba fabric. Now the recommended fabrics on it are actually things like viscose, chambray, lightweight cottons, lightweight linens, that kind of thing. And yeah, so I, as I say, I made it out of a scuba fabric the first time around, and it did actually work really well, and I really love it. So I haven't made it since, but I did say at the time that I was going to make another. So I'm going to make it out of this lovely viscose. Don't know yet whether I'm going to do the shorter version or the long version again. I think I might make the short version. I think that'll be nice for spring. So that's my first plan for this month. So next up, I bought earlier this week. We don't have many fabric shops near us. I know that I've mentioned Fabworks before, but there is a new shop that's opened not too far from me called Sewcute Fabrics. I will link to her down below. She did have a market stall originally, and she's just opened a shop, and I went to visit on Saturday, and the majority of her fabrics at the moment are more sort of quilting cottons, novelty cottons, that type of thing. But she's got a shop, she is starting to stock more dressmaking fabrics, and she's running workshops, etc. So do check her out. I think it's really important for us to try and support local businesses, especially when they get started. So yeah, I went along. Her shop is absolutely gorgeous. It's really lovely, brand new, and I really wish her all the best. But she did have this really lovely check fabric. So this is it here. It's on the screen, it's showing up more red, but it's more sort of pinky in real life. Now this is it's a woven fabric, and I think I've got a couple of meters of this. It does feel, it's got a bit of a twill weave to it, so I think it's quite drapey as well. So it's not a cotton, but I think it is something probably like a poly twill viscose blend, something like that anyway. And yeah, I really, really like this. And what I thought I would make out of this is another Simplicity pattern, which is Simplicity 8014, which is this one here. This one has been out since last summer, and I bought it back then. And I like most of the styles on here actually, but particularly views C and D, these two. So I think I'm going to make this dress out of this lovely tartan fabric. So yeah, so that's coming up this month as well. So also last week I purchased another pattern. This is McCall's M7682, which is this one here, and I absolutely love this dress here. I do think it's a little bit fussy, and I don't normally go for really fussy styles, but I like the tie sleeves, and I do like the dip hem, but I'm just wondering about how practical that might be on a day-to-day basis, because I'd want to make this dress as something on a day-to-day basis that I could wear every day. So I do like the other versions as well, so you can just straighten off the hem and make it a straight hem. But I was looking around for some fabric for this dress, and I'd like to make it out of a tartan fabric. And I was thinking originally the fabric that I got the other day from Sewcute Fabrics, I was going to use that for this dress. But then I also found another one on eBay, which is this really lovely, this is a poly viscose blend, but it doesn't have a twill weave to it. So this is like it's sort of a burgundy and a bit of mauve in there, and I really like this. So this was from a seller called, I think it's Cheapest Fabrics. Again, I'll put a link to them down below. They do still have this, and I really liked this. This is lovely. This was £5 a metre, and I've got, I think I bought, yeah, a couple of meters of this. So I am planning to make McCall's M7682 out of this. But as I say, I think I will probably end up straightening off the hem, but I do like that with the tie sleeves. So yeah, so that's going to be another project as well for me this month. Now another pattern that I've had in my stash for a while, which is Very Easy Vogue V9253. This has been doing the rounds on Instagram. So it's this pattern here. Now there's been a number of absolutely stunning versions of this dress. The latest one that was sort of hitting everybody's screens last week was Rachel from the Sodbury Sewing School. Her Instagram name is She Sews Vintage. I'll put a link to her down below. She did an absolutely beautiful version of this, and everybody was just sort of full of love for that dress. And I knew I'd got this in my stash, and like everybody, the reason why I've not sewn this up yet was I was a little bit worried about the V-neck, because if you can see, the V is extremely low cut. It's almost down to the waistline. Now I know you can adapt it by putting modesty panels in or wearing something underneath, that kind of thing, but sometimes I think those kinds of things ruin the style lines of these dresses. So I think what I'll probably do is I might just increase the V a little bit in that neckline, because I wouldn't want it that low cut for me. But also from the Textile Centre, I have bought this really lovely tropical print viscose, which I'm going to make this dress out of. This is it here. They do still have this in stock, and they have it in 2 or 3 different colourways, I think. This is the sea green version, and it's absolutely gorgeous. Now, I've bought 4 meters of this. I don't know if you can see that clearly. So it's basically just a leaf print with black and different greens on there. There's sort of like it's not quite a lime green, it's more like a yellowy green, and yeah, as I say, there are different colourways, so I will put a link to it down below if you want to go and have a look at that. This again, I think, was £3.99 a metre, so it's an absolute bargain. So yeah, we're going to a birthday party at the end of March, so I'm hoping that the weather is going to pick up a lot and we're going to have really warm sunny days, that kind of thing. And yeah, I'm planning to make that dress, yeah, out of this. So that's my next one. Now, the next few fabrics that I've got, they're my plans for March, for the rest of March. I've bought some more fabrics as well, which I'm going to show you now. I don't have any firm plans as yet, so these are probably just going to go into my stash. The first 2 are some cotton viscose striped jerseys that I've purchased. This is the first one, which is it's got a 4-way stretch to it, so it's got a really good stretch widthways and again lengthways. And this is a sort of beigey marl colour with a red stripe. I don't know if that's picking up very well on camera, but I've got a couple of meters of this, and I'm planning on making either the Tilly and the Buttons Agnes top, or probably the Jennifer Lauren Gable top as well. I love both those tops. They're great just for basics, and you can never have enough stripy tops as far as I'm concerned. So that's one, and then the other one that I purchased from the same seller is this one, which again is a cotton viscose jersey, so it's quite drapey, quite thin. This has got a good stretch widthways, but I think lengthways, has it? Oh yeah, it does. I didn't think it had much stretch lengthways, but yeah, so it stretches both ways. This is, again, it's a grey marl colour, and it's got, I'm just looking at which way around, this is the right way. Okay, so it's grey with, it's looking white on screen, but it's actually a very, very pale pink stripe. And this is absolutely gorgeous. So these 2 fabrics were £5 a metre, which again is just absolutely incredible. And they're really soft, 60-inch wide again, so there's loads and loads of potential with these 2 fabrics. And I got these from a seller called Richer Fabric. They do specialise in lots of sort of jersey, viscose jersey fabrics, and they're all about £5 a metre with free delivery, so they're really, really reasonable. So yeah, so those are the 2 that I got, which I'll probably make some tops out of, but I don't know if I'll get around to that this month. And then the last couple of fabrics that I want to show you today are from Minerva Crafts. So this one, I've seen various YouTubers have had this fabric, or variations of this fabric, and I absolutely love it. I think it's beautiful, but it's so expensive. But I finally relented this month when I got paid and thought I'm going to get myself a metre of it. So this is the Twinkle sweatshirt in fabric from Atellier Brunette. And this, as I say, this is very expensive. I did get the grey colourway with the shiny small pink dots on there that are just random throughout the fabric. I don't know if you can see that. And on the back it's sort of a fleece back, so it's incredibly soft on this side. So because of how expensive this was, I've only bought a metre of it, but my plan is that I'm probably going to do the Colette Astoria jumper with this. I've made a couple of Astorias in the past. I will put a little picture up here so you can see that. I've made a couple of these in the past and they're great. They're absolutely lovely, and I've wanted this fabric for so long to make one. I've seen a couple of other vloggers that have made the Astoria out of this, and I'm pretty sure Amanda from I Sew A Lot's made one. I can't remember the others off the top of my head, I'm afraid, but But yeah, there's a few people that have made stories out of this and it's just so lovely. So I'm jumping on the bandwagon. So yeah, so I'm probably going to make that this month as well. Also from Minerva, I've purchased, I'm all about looking at linens now for spring and summer. I'm really wanting to make some linen trousers. So I had a look at what Minerva had got, and I found this really lovely pink, blush pink fabric, which is 100% linen. Now I don't know if it's going to show up on screen, but this has got like a shimmer to it. So it's got a small bit of, I don't know if you can see that. I don't know if it's going to come up in the light. You can probably just about see it, but it does have a lovely shimmer to this. It's quite a, well, at the minute it feels quite stiff, but this has just come today and I haven't washed it yet. So I'm hoping that when it washes, the stiffness will it'll just loosen up and soften up a little bit. I'm sure it will. I've got a couple of meters of this. This was really, really reasonable. I think it was £5.99 a meter. Which is just incredible price for linen. So and this pink, I love this pink. I absolutely love this pink. And I've got a few fabrics in this sort of colourway now. So I'm thinking about making some trousers with this. Not particularly wide leg as such, but some sort of loose fit trousers. So I'm just looking at patterns at the minute. There is a McCall's pattern that has recently come out. I'll put a link to that one here. I can't remember the number of it off the top of my head. It's got a bit of a sort of high waist, paper bag waist type look to it. So I might get that and look at making those out of this, but I think that'll probably be next month. So finally, I'm not going to make any apologies for this next fabric, but I have totally stolen someone else's idea. I'm sorry, I'll hold my hands up, but sometimes, you know, you just see something and you think, wow, that's just fantastic. Basically, this last fabric that I have purchased from Minerva Crafts, I saw after seeing another YouTube vlogger, which is, I think it's Jessali Handmade. I'm really sorry if I've pronounced your channel wrong, Jess, I'm so sorry, but I will put a link to her down below. A couple of weeks ago she posted a review of the Tilly and the Buttons Mila dungarees pattern, and she'd made it out of some absolutely beautiful needle cord, some metallic needle cord that she purchased from Minerva. As soon as I saw that fabric and yeah, saw her dungarees that were absolutely gorgeous, I went straight over to Minerva and thought, yeah, I've got to get that, and added it to my basket. So here it is. If you've seen her channel, you've seen this before. If not, this is a very pale blue needle cord with a metallic thread running through it. I don't know if that's showing up very well on screen. I've got a couple of meters of this, and this was an absolute bargain as well. I think it was £5 a meter. They also do it in a cream version as well, and I'm quite tempted to get a couple of meters of that as well. Now, I'm not going to steal Jess's idea totally and make another pair of Mila dungarees, although I do like the Mila dungarees. So I'm not quite sure yet what I'm going to make out of this, but I had to get it. Just had to get it because it's just gorgeous and at that price, and I'm not disappointed with it in real life. So that's my last fabric for today. So, I'm going to have a busy month. Not sure how much I'll get done, but yeah, looking forward to doing some new projects this month. Hopefully, for once, I might actually get done what I say that I'm going to do, and yeah, and not get sidetracked into new patterns and new fabrics that come out. So anyway, so that's it for today, guys. Thank you for joining me. If you do like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more of what I'm doing, then please subscribe to my channel. Let me know down in the comments what you think to some of the plans that I've got. What are you looking forward to in spring? Have you got any plans? Have you made up any of these patterns yourself? Let me know and tell me what you think of them. And I'll look forward to speaking to you again soon. Bye.